Divine Collective, hello. Let's start with your message. I hope you guys doing awesome. Okay, first energy we have Sun. Okay, all right. What's this Sun energy? It's a new portal opening for you, Divine Collective. The 4 birds here, directing to new directions, as if you are being rerouted towards your highest timeline by the Most High, right? Judgment reverse. Do not resist growth at this point of time. I see you resisting somewhere, maybe because of your comfort zones, or inner wounds, insecurities, or anything that is still disturbing you or is not letting you move forward. So I feel that you need to release the energy here, right? Okay, and with this we have the Devil. Yes, there are some obstacles here. I see karmic energies around you, surrounding you. Why these karmic energies are here, Most High? Let's clarify this with another deck here. What are these karmic energies? I'm taking Oracle to clarify this. Okay. So what this obstacle in collective's energy is? Okay, so we have a love situation here. I feel like a family situation. Yeah, for sure. This is a karmic energy that's coming in who's not happy. Maybe a past person with whom you had a family dynamic. A legal case, some legalities are here, right? Law is involved here, okay, in your situation. So some legalities, finalities that are hindering your growth or movement. Take it how it resonates in your situation, right? Okay, I'm going to put it aside, right? Okay, what's with the Devil here? Remember that this would be a general collective reading. 5 of Swords. So take it how it resonates and swap the gender roles accordingly, please. Right, 5 of Swords, Divine Collective with the Devil. Wow, you're cutting ties here. So it's like no situation, but this is a specific sword that I'm seeing pointing towards the Devil, cutting the ties and taking a stand for yourself, right? As if you are taking a stand for your own self, for your current situation. With Son of Wands. Yes. This is spiritual growth. Some kind of awakening is here, for sure. This is divine push. This is a divine led timeline cutting. Yeah. And the snake here is the shedding of the old ties, okay? Shedding of the past karma, right? Because we have 6 of coins at the bottom. You had invested a lot in this, or you have given a lot here. Look at that crossroads situation. It's time to take action. Something was blinding you or blinding your clarity. This is blocking the clarity from coming in. I see a situation here where you had invested a lot. Somebody did not want you to have clarity, but you got this clarity. You had an awakening here, right? Your crown is fully awakened, right? Fully activated, fully awakened. You're getting insights, psychic insights, right? What is this energy? What is with the Son of Wands? I'm going to clarify this. What is Son of Wands, the Most High? Oh, we have 2 energies, Daughter of Cups and 2 of Cups. Oh my God, yes, this is your person's energy. You are awakened to your own person and the soul contract that you have, that you share with another person. Yeah, this is divine led awakening. And oh my God, confirmation. We have Tower at the bottom. Wow, sizzling. So divine collective, this is that intervention energy, Son of Wands, right? You needed some kind of push to move forward from this devil energy, and Judgment reverse is telling me that you know what this energy is? Blockage in your third eye. Maybe somebody did not want you to see the whole truth here, correct? Yeah, because you had a family dynamic here. Somebody did not want you to leave. And we have twin flames running. Okay. Maybe this person is your other half, okay, or a soulmate or a twin soul. And this person knew that once you got to know the whole truth, you would abandon the whole situation because you have a destined soul contract with Daughter of Cups. This person is highly emotionally intelligent, your person, and they have this soft energy about them. This is giving me feminine energy, and yours is masculine. So I might be reading for a divine masculine energy. So swap the gender roles accordingly. And your person is a divine feminine energy. Look at the chakras. So they have already balanced their chakras, right? This is a balanced energy. Your person is very poison balanced. So this is giving me that energy with Judgment reverse. Twin flames and running. You could be twin souls here. And somebody did not want you to know the whole truth because they knew that you would move on with this person. Yeah. Confirmation. Right? And the Tower at the bottom is the divine intervention that happened here. with Son of Wands energy, right? Yeah, this is that divine intervention that happened. Okay, what's with the Son of Wands? Just a second, I'm putting this aside as well. These are clarifiers, right? Son of Wands. And what's with the Son of Wands? Okay, look at this. We have 9 of coins with Father of Wands. All right. Now the energy is very protective. Here comes the angelic team. Now at the bottom we have 8 of swords. Okay, so here comes the angels in the vicinity. After your awakening happened, you were told about your abundant energy. You discovered something about your own abundance, some gift that you held in spirit, right? And Father of Wands is the protection from the ancestors here. Look at that, the thunder coming in, and as if your Kundalini was awakened here. A lot of snake energy is here, serpentine energy. So it's also giving me Ashlesha Nakshatra according to Vedic astrology, right? Because Ashlesha holds serpentine, a lot of transformative death, rebirth energy inside of it. And this is also giving me a high priest or priestess energy who can alchemize and shapeshift as well, according to Ashlesha. So you might be a shapeshifter, like an interdimensional being. You do not know. So if you time travel, or if you have dreams in another dimensions, it's probably your reading. Okay, so this reading is specifically for the people who had gone through very disruptive phases in their life, right? And the 8 of Swords is still giving me the energy that people are still trying to attack you, even if you are divinely protected. This is the sword. This is the exact sword of the divine here, which is protecting you again and again. Okay, in different phases of your life, you're being protected differently, okay, by the divine. And the swords, look at the attacks, the hidden enemies, right? So this is also giving me 8th house energy is quite active in your chart, right? And you might have planets there in the 8th house. So this is affecting your chrysalis stage. You're in chrysalis stage. You're still being protected. You're still hidden from the world. You're isolated. So 8 of Swords is like you are being grilled by the divine. There is a lot of mental grilling currently, okay? So in isolation, you are being tested on your grit, how much grit you have, mental grit, correct? And what this tells me about your mental energy is that you have, oh my god, been resilient. Look at this. This is exact energy of a cycle coming to an end. After this phase, a cycle is ending in your life. Divine Collective, it's a confirmation. And as soon as the cycle ends, you're going to relocate, I feel, because the world energy is telling me relocation, okay, long distance planning, something like that, right? Okay, now we're taking another deck for your energy check in, right? So world, it probably, gave us the conclusion. Yeah, the world energy gave us the conclusion about what's going to happen further. Is like you are moving on. Confirmation, look at that, love beacons, right? This is a divine love. I see two different hands coming together and pouring into each other. Rainbows can be significant. You could be seeing 1111 as well. Okay, take it how it resonates. Right. Okay. Anything else that's coming into my mind right now? No, at the bottom we have 3 of Cups. So it's a confirmation, Divine Collective. A lot of water energy is also here. So water energy in the new phase. That means your upcoming timeline, okay? This portal that's opening. This is going to be a blessing by the Most High, and this blessing carries a lot of weight for you. This is going to be a phase of smooth transitions, ease, and a bond that feels eternal, because you have a contract here with 2 of Cups, as we saw with Daughter of Cups. Okay, what else with love begins, the Most High? Choose wisely. Yeah, look at that again, water energy. Somebody is traveling towards you, or you're traveling to another city, country, immigrating to another country or a city or a state. Take it how it resonates. So there is specific direction, right? So some directions are wrong, okay? Some have obstacles. Which direction would you choose? Divine is asking you, right? So choose wisely. You could be seeing 1717 as well, right? So divine is also going to present you with a lot of options in your way towards your destined partner, right? And look at the birds here. You have to choose the right direction by yourself. He wants to see if you would choose, or if you would end up choosing your own divine partner or not. That is the energy here. And again, 2 birds, 2 migratory birds, can be a sign of relocation or immigration, Divine Collective. Take it how it resonates. Number 8 can be significant. August can be significant. Even upcoming July can be significant, okay? right? 1st of July can be significant, or 7th January, right? Can make sense to you. Okay. What else? Divine. Wow. And we have the Emperor here. Choosing wisely with your own sovereignty, right? Perfect. This is what the divine wants, right? You to be fully capable of choosing your own divinity, standing in your own power, and not relying on anybody for any reassurance or anything, but to stand in your own divine realignment, because this is the phase of realignment here, the sun energy, right? 19. You would be seeing 1010. And look at the stance here. This person is not bending to the matrix rules. So it's like your way or the highway, right? Here I see wisdom. Standing in your authority but taking wiser decisions. This is Hierophant energy, being guided by the Most High. Yeah. And this purple energy is your crown. These are the insights. This is the hidden knowledge that you possess. You definitely can resonate with being a high priest or a priestess, divine collective, with choosing wisely. Yes, you are being guided by the divine. Look at the golden light here, here, something about your aura as well, and here. And then we have this here with angelic protection here, right? And then this energy comes as a thunderbolt. So this is straight Ashlesha energy with Magh Nakshatra can also be significant, because Magh Nakshatra is of ancestors, right? I'll soon be integrating nakshatras as well with your readings, right? Okay, let's tap into this 9 of coins. What this angelic protection all about? They are telling you to establish. Okay, here angelic protection can be about establishing boundaries, avoiding unnecessary conversations with people who are toxic, right? People who are karmic, like who carry these devilish energies, right? I feel they do not want you to deal with these people. They want you to protect your abundant energy, because look at the frequency. This is all golden, right? So as if you have this spiritual inheritance that's being unlocked for you, but you know, before this comes in, you need to have boundaries. You need to deal with the hurt energy, correct? Yeah, that's why. What's with not today? Phoenix, yes, confirmation. This is marking a stage of rebirth, right? Look at this. This is a rebirth here. Wow. This is amazing. It's really amazing. I see wedding rings. For some of you, this is a new phase, confirmation, renewal, and growth. Changed mind, rising from the ashes. Exact energy from Son of Wands. I feel like this was quite a tangential phase. You can say that, right? Because it pushed you towards a lot of release and letting go, right? It released you from the past karmic debt, and you remembered something. You remembered your true self, your true inheritance. This energy feels like a thunderbolt, like you were awakened out of nowhere. Yeah. You were doing some spiritual practice for sure during that time, Divine Collective, if I'm not wrong. But that was quite private to you, okay? The spiritual practice felt private to you. That's what I'm getting, right? Okay. Changed mind is giving me Hanged Man energy. So a sacred pause came in your life. Some sacred pause was there in your life. Not enough reverse. Also, this is ego death. Okay. This is ego death, Divine Collective. Confirmation. You needed to shed a part of yourself that was no longer necessary. That was completely a part of 3D matrix, right? That was no longer serving your highest good, your ascension, and your higher purpose. That's what I'm getting. And we have talking. Came out in reverse again. You isolated your own self. Yeah. This is avoiding small talk. You no longer can accommodate people who are very shallow. You cannot entertain people who do surface level talking, right? Also, in this phase of isolation or withdrawal, I see profound sense of silence with contemplation, reflection. You're not interested to talk with anybody, maybe except for a handful of people who really understand you. And there were self-worth issues. Your self-worth was very low at some point of time, yes. You dealt with that when you stepped into this phoenix phase, right? So you dealt with that as well. So you mended your solar plexus, correct? Confirmation. And we have shock. Confirmation. As we said, there is a lot of divine intervention here. Divine has been backing you up. Look at that. Shocking news, sudden change, surprise and epiphany. This is that epiphany. Son of Wands energy. Where you got to know about that you had a soul contract, right? This was a surprise from the divine, from the heavens, from your own ancestors, because you were healing yourself, you were doing the work, right? and you were not hurting anybody because you were hurt. So this transformation, as I said, this is 8th house energy, right? So your 8th house is activated already. It's doing its work. You are being pushed towards self-reliance in this 3D matrix, no matter how hard it gets. But divine wants you to be fulfilled by the heavens here. So your abundance is flowing from heavens, right? It's a confirmation, and strong crown chakra energy as well. Third eye, yeah. So you're single. Most of you who are listening to me right now, you can be single. You are learning to live in the moment, loving your own self, okay? Seeing your own worth first. And you guys are also giving me strong Sigma energies, that I cannot rely on anybody because I have been through enough, and enough is enough. Yes, that is the energy. So let's take the spiritual energies, and then we'll take the angel blessing to conclude with this reading. Okay. What spiritual energies surround this read for the Divine Collective? Thank you, Nima. Wow, we have the Most High here. Absolute Truth, Supreme Light. We have two energies that say that you have the hand of Divine directly over your life. So that's this energy, the Sun, as well as the Divine, the source of all eternal, sovereign and supreme. Wow, confirmation. And then we have Amber energy. Okay. And this is giving me, yeah, look at this. This is that golden frequency. Wow, and this says ancient warmth grounds and strengthens your spirit. This is that ancient Amber energy, Father of Wands. Yeah, it's a confirmation. And look at that. At the bottom we have spirit integration. This is inner union. I'm telling you that you were doing some grounding practices, or you were very aligned with the nature, but you made yourself whole again. And this was your test, Divine Collective. This Amber energy is the ancient support of your ancestors, the Father of Wands. I do not see anyone here but your ancestors here. These are star ancestors who are backing you up with their own support. They are giving you the inner stability, the energetic fortification as well. So they are activating your crystalline DNA, because it only activates when you undergo profound awakenings or transformations, right? You are very spiritual, very spiritually gifted as well, right? Wow. Now let's take Angelic Vibrations Oracle. Okay. Now let's call in archangels. Archangels, my guardian angels. The seraphims, the cherubims, the cherubs, please come through and give the Divine Collective the guidance for their highest good. Thank you and amen. Aho. Om Shanti. Okay. What energy do we have? Wow. And look at that. They are telling you, yes, you did well. Confirmation on a confirmation. Again, we have the same energy. Look at that. The same color. And how loved you are. Wow, this is your higher self today, emerging out. This is your higher self's image. And 7. You could be seeing 7777. You did well. They are patting you on your back. This is a pat on the back from the divine, from your angels, from your guardian angels. They have been watching your progress on this path towards self-liberation, and look how effortlessly you did this. Even if it was so painful for you, and you forgave other people as well. Forgiveness at the bottom. With number 27. Okay. Something about the rainbow frequency. You're very unique. It's giving me unicorn energy. Okay, let me read out. I did well. They're pushing me to read this. It is time to praise yourself. Occasionally we feel useless, burnt out, or without motivation. This condition makes it difficult for our heavenly helpers to send inspiration and healing strength. Everyone needs praise, a gaze of love, or an encouraging smile at some point in their life. Do we really need someone else to give us that appreciation? Ask yourself. You might resolve for a day to be particularly attentive to your tasks. Give a smile to the people you meet and go through the world with good cheer. In the evening, you will be filled with an exhilarating feeling and can say to yourself, I did a good job. You can be sure that the angels' smiles will be with you. Wow. And then forgiveness. Those who can forgive will be granted forgiveness. Anyone who has ever been able to truly forgive another knows the wonderful peace that spreads out within. It is as if heaven is embracing us for long moments. It may be a big step to forgive the other person for what they have done. Maybe it was a particularly unpleasant act that left a deep wound in your heart. Yet, there is no use continuing to grumble or feel sorry for yourself, Divine Collective. Those who cannot forgive place themselves above the other. They take themselves more seriously than the angels in their selflessness teach us. Love is the key. Those who forgive hold in their hands for a moment the key to true love. The reward is a deep peace. Wow. Something about achieving peace within yourself first. Yeah. This level of healing is profound, Divine Collective. I'm telling you. Divine is here himself. This was your general energy update, Divine Collective, and I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Divine Rising. God bless you. Good day and ciao. Bye.
The evening drips like honey, oh so slow. A saxophone whispers where shadows go. Gentle piano paints the twilight's hue as cobblestone